All right, what is going on, Virgo? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader. This is going to be your new moon solar eclipse reading, okay? Because of all of the predictions and hearsay and different things that are going on, all the, insights and potentialities, possibilities that may be playing out during this solar eclipse that is 2 days from when I'm recording this. So, from what I understand, eclipse energies can last for about up to 6 months. So just know that whenever you find this reading, even if it does happen to be after the solar eclipse, that these energies could still be playing out. So trust that when they find you is when it is meant for you. All right. Please, as always, leave the messages for someone else if they're not yours. So I am going to be tapping in a little bit first with the energies at the bottoms of the decks that I'm using for you guys. And then we'll dive more into what the fears are that you're being asked to work through at this time, because the solar eclipse energy, the sun versus basically is the energy of revelation, right? It's bringing things up to the surface. It's illuminating. It's showing us things that maybe we didn't see before. It's revealing the truth. It's bringing things up that have been maybe hidden, whether we wanted to see it or not. It's like we can't run from it anymore, right? So this is meant to, designed to basically benefit us by revealing what has been hidden, what needs to be seen, seeing things and people for who and what they are, and also what they're not, and then allowing yourself to, release what doesn't serve, what isn't in alignment for you, right? So we're going to dive more into what those fears might be for some of you, how they may be challenging you at this time, and at least one way you can navigate the energy. And then we're going to wrap up with some advice and guidance from your benevolent ancestors, which are the ancestors that are here to help you, benefit you, that want to see you do well, that want to see you break these generational cycles for your bloodline. And as well as I'm gonna get a card for a timeline. So for those of you that have a question about maybe when something could be maybe happening, something that, at least a tool that you can use towards manifestation for something that you want to happen at a certain time, then that's what that's for. All right, so let's dive into your reading. So looking at the bottoms of the decks, what it feels like is, Virgo, you guys are basically being positioned. It feels like an initiation, even though that card is not out in any of the decks that I have. It feels like an initiation of some sort. What we do have, though, at the bottom here is invocation, okay, of this deck. So what it feels like is you guys are really being pushed, in a sense, to really step into your divinity. Okay, it feels like some of you may be going through an awakening, or you guys are, it's like your gifts, your abilities are being taken to the next level. It's like you've been in the student phase for some time, and now it's time to it's like time to go to the next level, where you're no longer a student, you're now becoming a teacher. Okay, some of you may be already transitioning into that, or that's what this the solar eclipse is kind of like pushing you into for some of you. Okay, so I feel like your spirit guides are talking to you at this time. Okay, they're really heavily prevalent. They're giving you a lot of messages. I feel like they are trying to communicate with you guys. We have spirit guide here at the bottom, as well as higher power. So what it feels like is, Virgo, with the go to the sea at the bottom underneath that, as well as flexible, it feels like your spirit guides and your team are really trying to navigate and help you at this time, Virgo. It's interesting because that go to the sea card, okay, is a 7. And then where else did I see a 7? This card 43 here, which we haven't even got into, that is a 7. Okay. And then there was I saw another 7, but I need to find it. So anyway, we'll get there when the time comes. So anywho, oh, it was this one. So with the ancestors card, another 7. So 7s may be of significance to some of you. My life path is a 7. So some of you may also share that life path as well. Some of you may be born on the 7th, or you just may be seeing 777, 77. Okay. However, the 7 is, represented. But the point is a 7 is a spiritual journey. It's a spiritual path. It represents awakening, intuition, spiritual enlightenment, all those things. So some of you, like I said, that's what's happening right now. Some of you, this Hierophant is representing your spiritual path. Some of you, it's like your gifts, and my left hand is itching right now. All of a sudden it's itching, and that's your receptivity. Okay. So this is about receiving. Okay. Your left side is your receiving side. It's your feminine energy. So some of you are receiving downloads. It's like like I said, your guides, your ancestors, your spirit team is trying to help you. They feel like they're talking to you. For some of you, I'm hearing they're screaming at you. So some of you, this is about really answering the call. Really, it's like now it's time to really step into your power. Some of you are essentially spirit guides in this lifetime. Okay. You don't have to be passed over. I saw 444 on the timer. Some of you may be seeing 444. But some of you are spirit guides in this lifetime, and now you're being called essentially to step into that role. Okay. And I feel like it's by way of, because of the lessons and things that some of you have been learning in this lifetime. It's like now you're ready for the next step. You're ready for the next part of your journey. It's like I feel like some of you've like graduated in some sort of sense. Okay. And so it's like now the universe is, essentially asking you to, really, heed the call and know that a higher power is at play at this time. Okay. Do your best to go with the flow. If you feel guided to get around water, get in water, especially salt water, please do that. It'll be very beneficial and it's very healing. Okay. And, do your best to be flexible at this time. I feel like things are kind of in flux right now, where maybe you're not really sure where things are going or how it's going to work out. And that's where you're being asked to trust and know that a higher power is at play, meaning the universe is divinely intervening at this time. Your spirit team is here. They're guiding you. They're talking to you. They're communicating with you. If you need anything, if you need help or clarity in any type of way, this is your sign to reach out. You have to ask. Okay. But it does feel like you're also being asked to appreciate where you're at right now. Okay. Appreciate all you have and know that the universe is also giving you that, reflecting that appreciation back to you by way of the people that is coming into your experience, by way of the experiences that you're having, the things that you're manifesting, whatever that is. Okay. But this is also about allowing yourself to appreciate the journey. Okay. I feel like some of you are kind of like just over it. And, there's a lot of beautiful things that are coming to you. So, Spirit is saying, do your best to appreciate the journey along the way, because it's not about the destination. It's about the journey too, and who you become in that process. Okay. So, this is also about stepping into your masculine energy. Okay. Some of you are being guided at this time to step into that masculine role more, or find more balance in your masculine energy. Okay. This is about stepping into the protector, the go-getter, that, the action-oriented energy of getting shit done, making things happen. Okay. The receptive feminine energy receives the ideas, receives the insights, the information, the ideas about what to do. And the masculine energy actually does the thing and gets it done and takes care of it and protects the feminine energy in that process. So some of you are really being, guided at this time to invoke your masculine energy, to allow yourself to step into that as best you can, whatever that is for you. All right. So let's get into this. So fears that some of you are being asked to look at this time. So we have friendship. Okay. Some of you, this has to do with loyalty. Some of you, this has to do with a friendship of a masculine, someone who is wealthy. Okay. This could be a wealthy person, but some of you, there's a fear here of, it's like some of you are underestimating someone's loyalty. Okay. Some of you, have this fear of this, whoever this wealthy man is. I don't know. I'm still kind of like unsure if what this is saying is, and obviously take it as it resonates. Some of you, this could actually be speaking of a specific person that some of you are, fearful of, it's like you're worried that they're going to take advantage of you in some type of way. Others of you, this is a fear of, oh shit, I forgot to switch my music, so I'm gonna need to turn that down. So anyway, some of you, this is a fear here of a particular masculine individual in particular, right? Someone that it's like some of you, there's a fear of their loyalty. Like you're scared of them hurting you, especially if it's someone that you already know that already has a history of hurting you in some type of way. Some of you, and this person could just be a friend right now, right? But it feels like there's a fear of maybe taking things to the next level with this person. If that's, where that could be going, or if that's something that this person has let you know, like made interest of you, made interest to you, that, they want to take things to the next level. Some of you, there's a fear around that, around things going to the next level of actually committing to someone. Okay. But it feels like, spirit is all over this. They're guiding you. They're watching you. They're keeping, keeping you safe. It's like you see the face back there. It's like she's smiling over this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your guides, I feel like, are approving a situation, so to speak. Okay. That some of you are kind of like, I'm not sure if I can trust it. It feels like your spirit guides and your team are letting you know that, you can trust it, but it's also maybe important for you to invoke that masculine energy within you, because that's going to also help you set healthy boundaries. Boundaries are masculine energy. So if you're concerned about whether or not I can trust this person, or whether or not they're good for me, or if they're, really have my best interest in mind, you're being asked again to step into your masculine energy here and, to set boundaries where it's necessary. So you don't have to worry about that. You can trust what you're being guided to do in a situation. Okay. So that's, also we have hammock, card number 4. So that's interesting because underneath this masculine energy, okay, which is also kind of what this is here, this wealthy energy, we also have going within. Okay. So Then we have hammock, which is about relax, time off, pause, supported, find relief, suspend, meditate, rest, and limbo. Okay. So like I said, this is about going within. This is about, taking that time to know, this is about chilling out as well. I just saw 1010 on the timer. You have to know that you're supported. That's what this is giving me here with this higher power and spirit team, spirit guides. Okay. It's like you have to know that you're being protected. You're being watched over, meaning that like whatever you're concerned about, you're not going to be hurt in a situation. Okay. Obviously, unless you totally ignore your guidance and, manifest that for yourself. But otherwise it's like your spirit team, they got you. So you need to just chill and not worry, because your thoughts do create reality. So if you're constantly putting energy towards something happening or something being wrong or something being off, that is what you're going to essentially manifest. And that's your own free will. And then your guides, they have nothing to do with that. That's all a creation of our own, right? So clarifying this energy, we have the 3 of Swords. So yeah, like I said, that some of you are being, you're funny, spirit. Okay. So, and that's interesting. So look, check it out. I showed you guys this card is 43, right? That's a 7. 3 and 4 is another 7. Okay. So like I said, the 7s are very prominent at this time, Virgo. Okay. So it feels like some of you, there's a fear here of this person that may be a friend, okay, that maybe wants to take things to the next, even if it's not, even if it's just keeping to something at a friendship level. Some of you have a fear of this person hurting you. Some of you have a fear of them doing you wrong, especially, like I said, if there's a history of that happening before. Some of you, there's a fear of this happening again and repeating itself. And I feel like you're being asked to, to relax. I feel like you're being asked to let that go, to, do what you need to do to relieve yourself of that, of, the worry, the stress, the concern about whatever that is for you. Okay. I feel like, someone does actually have maybe have good intentions, but some of you, it's like you don't trust it based on maybe, like I said, a past situation or something that has already happened. Okay. So we are going to clarify this before we go forward. And I'm using a whole different deck, so if the energies need to repeat themselves, they can. I just saw 1212 on the timer. Some of you may be seeing 1212. That could be a number of significance. Yeah, see what I'm saying? 10 of Wands. Okay, some of you, this is about, releasing past heartbreak, past pain. Okay, there's something that needs to be let go of here that is, I feel like, clouding your judgment when it comes to a person. It's like someone maybe, actually does have your best interest in mind. Someone does actually, I feel like, want to take care of you, want to provide for you in some type of way, and they're fully capable of that. But some of you, like I said, there's a fear of getting hurt. There's a fear of, maybe taking too much, taking on, like for some of you, it's like you're holding on to baggage based on like your parents, something that they experienced to where you're thinking that it's going to happen to you too. And that's something that needs to be released and let go of. Others of you, like I said, this has to do with a particular individual that you're worried that that they don't have your best interest in mind. You worry they're going to play you, or they're going to break your heart in some type of way, or something's going to happen. But I feel like it's something that you're still carrying from something else, from a past experience, a wound of some sort that some of you are still, even whether you realize it or not, right? There's a fear here that you're, expecting for something like the other shoe to drop. Something is too good to be true. It's giving me that type of energy here. Okay. So let's keep going. So how's this challenging you? So we have boundaries. What did I see? You see what I'm saying? That's what that masculine energy represents. Boundaries. Okay. So some of you, that's why part of why this is playing out like this. Okay. Is that it's not that you can't trust this person. It's simply a matter of having boundaries and not maybe overextending yourself or overdoing it, over like being a people pleaser, or, find yourself doing too much, right? It's about having equal reciprocity, equal give and take. Okay. So then we have concealment, cloak. So some of you, it's like, this also is about speaking your truth. Okay. Some of you, it's a challenge because I feel like some of you, you think that someone's hiding something, and it could have to do with another person. Okay. Some of you, that could be what this challenge is that some of you are concerned that this person is dealing with someone else. And that could be something that has happened before. So if that's something that you've already dealt with before with this person, or even, if it just happened in general, there's still, like I said, a wound here of some sort, or a fear that that's going to repeat itself. Okay. And that's where Spirit is saying that it's time for you to step into your masculine energy, to go within and see where you're maybe projecting your past, experiences, or projecting your fear onto this situation. Okay. Where in the past that may have happened to show you where you were lacking boundaries, right? But now it's time to really step into your sovereignty, step into your truth, okay, and have healthy boundaries, all right? And really allow yourself to be seen, allow yourself your true light to be shown, okay? And if you feel like someone is hiding something, this is also, again, an opportunity to step into your masculine energy and express that, like, you know, your concerns. Instead of holding them inside, this is about, you know, expressing yourself, allowing yourself to be heard, okay? So we have home, okay? So this could have to do with, like I said, some of you, this is like kind of like identifying with like the way you were raised, the people you grew up around. If, like I said, if you grew up in a family or a home that was toxic, or you don't know really, you didn't grow up around connections that were healthy, like you don't even know what a healthy connection or healthy love looks like, that could be also playing into this, where, you know, there's this energy of needing to release what you've seen, like the examples that you grew up around. Like I said, this weight that some of you are carrying can definitely be of your own experiences, but for some of you, it can also be the weight and burdens that you're carrying from your lineage, your bloodline, your ancestors, or even, like I said, your parents, whether they're still living or not. It's like, it could be a mix of both, right? So take it as it resonates. So we have worry beads. Yeah. Some of you you're really worried about this. You guys are really worried of being hurt again. And like I said, it could be because of things you've seen in the home. Okay. Things that you were raised around, the people you were raised around. It's like you're concerned that, you know, and that's what's creating a challenge here, that maybe if you watched your parents get cheated on, you're worried that that'll happen to you too. Others of you, this is about making the choice. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I want this, right? But I'm afraid that I'm going to get hurt in a situation. But it's like, you don't need, I feel like you don't need to be scared. It's just a matter of having boundaries, meaning when you see a red flag, respond on it. Don't just keep going. You know, see what I'm saying? That's where you have boundaries not only with yourself, but other people. So when you, show yourself the self-respect, it teaches other people how to treat you. Okay. Yeah. There's a fear here. Calming, soothing, upset, unease, de-escalate, repetitive motion. Yeah. There's a need here to essentially release whatever the anxiety is. For some of you, that's part of what this is teaching you, is learning to express yourself instead of cloaking it and covering it up and concealing it and holding it within, basically, and hiding it as if it isn't there. This is about making the decision to express yourself. And as you do so, that is what also restores balance. Okay. Wherever things seem unbalanced. So let's clarify. Spirit, what is the Two of Pentacles? Why is it here for Virgo? How this is challenging them. What is the Two of Pentacles here for Virgo? Beautiful. Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. So some of you, it's like there's this concern here of, feeling like maybe someone has a connection or has like a whole family elsewhere. But others of you, this is what you want. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of you want this, but there's like a fear of, I can't have it, or, it's too good to be true type of energy. And I honestly feel like that's not true, And it's interesting how Capricorn, some of you may be dealing with the Capricorn. Some of you there could be a wounding with the Capricorn energy, or just a codependent, toxic type of energy. And that still represents fear. Okay. That is what the devil represents, our ego. So some of you, this has to do with your ego, things, some type of egoic, like needing to still do shadow work, integrate your ego in some type of way. Not your shadow and your ego are two different entities. So understand that. But this feels like maybe there's some shadow work that needs to be done here, because there's something that you're still, that you're like kind of like concealing, that you're hiding, that you're cloaking, that you're, or this is like I said, some of you, this is a person. That could be who this masculine energy is here, that some of you are concerned that this person is cloaking themselves. Okay. That they're hiding the fact that they're talking to more than one person. And that's what some of you are concerned about. Okay. And so, like I said, it's going to be important for you to trust, your higher guidance, right? Because they're going to always guide you. They're going to tell you what it is and what it's not. And it's just going to be up to you to discern on whether or not you trust, the information that is coming to you. Okay. Some of you, this could be coming through as a warning. Okay. Where, your higher guidance, your spirit guides and your team are stepping in and intervening on your behalf, because they can see things you can't see with this cloak energy. If someone's cloaking themselves to be something that they're not, or doing something that they say they're not doing, just know that if you're being guided to put up boundaries with this person, okay, so you don't get hurt, then do that. Okay. Others of you, this is, kind of like you're letting your fears override, what your spirit team is trying to do for you, how they're trying to show you how appreciated you really are. Okay. And underneath the appreciation is happy family. Okay. With, the heart chakra, Archangel Raphael. Okay. So some of you, this is really something that can be really positive, but it's like for some of you, you're letting your fears kind of override your intuition, and it's like your spirit team is trying to let you know, like, we got you. Okay. Like we're not going to let anything bad happen to you, type of thing. Okay. So what is at least one way that Virgos can navigate this energy? We had a few cards that came out, so I'm going to do my best to roll with it as quickly as I can. So 29 came out, breathe. Okay. So this is about relaxing. Okay. Resting, relaxing, like, again, that's this card here. That's exactly when I get this without the tarot deck. This is exactly what this is giving me. 4 swords. That's what this feels like. And this is the 4 here, and it's called hammock. Okay. So, but it says all these keywords that pretty much represent the 4 swords, except for healing. I don't think they have that on here, but this is what this card is representing as well. Okay. Both of these cards are about relaxing. It's interesting though, because this card is facing out and this one, the back is facing too. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, this is that as within, so without type of energy. Okay. This is the mirror, right? So I feel like some of you would benefit by, realizing that the energy you put out is what's being reflected back. So only put out what you want to see. You see what I'm saying? The same thing is like when you look in the mirror and you smile at the mirror and you see the smile that's being smiled back at you, that's because that's what you put out. That's why you're seeing it, right? So some of you, that's kind of how you can navigate this, is by projecting out the energy that you want to see return back to you. So if you don't want to feel fear or don't want to feel this energy of, like, I'm gonna get hurt, I'm gonna get my heart broken, don't emit that energy. Okay. Cause that's the only way you'll attract it. So then we have 23 reduces to a 5. So this is about, being at a place of peace, meaning accepting things as they are, accepting people for who they are, also for what and who they're not. Okay. 2222 on the timer. That might be a number of significance. But this is about, releasing your attachment to the outcome. Okay. Letting it be what it is. And, trusting that if it's meant for me, it'll show up in clarity, not confusion. And, I'ma just rest. I'ma just relax. I'ma just breathe, and I'ma chill and know and trust that what's meant for me is not going to pass me, and I won't have to second guess it, question it, or doubt it. Right. So then we also have unchanged. Okay. So it says at this time, the situation is stable and unlikely to change. Okay. So whatever this is that some of you, like I said, are fearful of, it's like, that's not going to change. Okay. Nothing's going to change until you do. Okay. So then we have, interesting, 5. Both of these are 5s. Where'd that other 5 go? Oh yeah, the 23 reduces to a 5. 5. See what I'm saying? So the major changes are happening here. Okay. And then we have 10. So some of you, like I said, these numbers could be ones you're seeing. 5, 10. Okay. So we have Leo, Scorpio energies. So any of those signs may be of significance to you. Okay. So we have dynamite, excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, breakup, catalyst for change, unexpected, sudden. So some of you, something could be suddenly, happening with the solar eclipse. Things may not be changing yet, but it could change suddenly. Okay. And then we have happening now. All right. So it's interesting how it goes from unchanged to happening now. So it's just showing you that spirit is saying, relax. Okay. Release your attachment to a situation, because where it feels like something isn't changing, you're needing to chill, because things, I feel like once you do that, once you relax yourself, that's when things suddenly change. And maybe this feeling here of, I'm going to get hurt, something's going to happen. As soon as you relax and let that shit go, that's when things change, and you don't feel like that anymore. Okay. So we also have bedroom, card 6. Oh, that's wild. Hold on, Virgo. You see this stuff? 6, 5, 5, 6. Okay. 6, 5, 5, 6. Some of you, that could be a number of significance, or if you may be seeing 56, 56. Okay. 5, 5, 6, 6. You may be seeing those numbers. Okay. But a lot of synchronicities going on here. All right. So, bedroom, sexual fulfillment. So some of you, this could also be, you know, telling you if you're being guided to detach from someone, okay, because all they want maybe is, if you feel like all they want is sex, all right, just, you know, that's not going to change anytime soon. So, you know, some of you, this could be kind of like suddenly something happens or something changes, and that was what was necessary, okay? But we have sleep on it, alone time, astral travel, call it a day, retiring, sleep. So that's another energy about this, okay? So this is, again, it's like a lot of emphasis on detaching from what you think you know, or from what you're scared of taking place in a situation. You're really being asked to relax, Virgo, to really get out of this energy of worry and anxiety about, you know, this person maybe having someone else to choose from, if that's, you know, what this has to do with for some of you, okay? If that's what it is man, whoever that man is holding a coin, it feels like a commitment of some sort, or someone that wants to commit to you. Some of you are really concerned and worried that this person will hurt you, or that they will cheat on you, or that, you know, you'll finally decide to commit to them and then they'll break up with you, okay? So there's really this energy of telling you to breathe, to, you know, don't think the worst, because that's how you're going to attract it, right? So clarifying these energies is, we have the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. All right, Virgo, we're back. I apologize. I had to make space. So, anywho, as we're discussing how you can, one way at least you can support yourself, we have the Princess of Cups with the Nine of Cups. They came out together. So, what I'm feeling like here is nothing may be changing now, but Spirit is asking you to be optimistic here, okay? Allow yourself to feel into what it would be like to have, you know, whatever it is you're asking for, to have, if it's new love, what would it feel like to have that? Okay. Allow yourself to really tap into, you know, if I was happy, what would that be like? If I was fulfilled, if I got what I was wishing for, if I got, you know, my dream person, or whatever it might be for you, allow yourself to be optimistic about that idea. Okay. So let's clarify. Most High, clarify the Princess of Cups with the Nine of Cups. Why is it here for, Virgo, please? Darn it. Look at this, King of Pentacles, okay? And that is it for me. That is exactly what this energy is giving me here. He looks like a King of Pentacles. He's holding a pentacle, right? And he's a king, okay? 111 on the timer. So some of you, this is what you're manifesting, okay? A masculine that, you know, is wealthy, that is generous, that is a provider, that is stable, you know, financially stable, okay? That can, you know, allow you to rest in your feminine energy if that's what you want, right? So this is Spirit saying, you know, you just need to relax, okay? Because you're getting what you asked for. You're getting the commitment. You're getting someone who can take care of you, who is wanting to take care of you, not because you need it, but because you deserve that. You deserve that experience. And if that's something, an experience you want to have, then this is about being optimistic about that. But also, if it hasn't happened yet, this is your guidance to create that for yourself, okay? By deciding, taking a breath, okay? Detaching from what you don't want to experience, and instead tapping into that childlike sense of wonder. You know, when you're a kid, you couldn't tell a kid that they couldn't have, you know, a fucking unicorn or a horse or something. I don't know why my camera keeps shutting off. Mercury retrograde, I need you to stop. So I'm gonna try to get through this before it cuts off again. I already deleted as much as I could delete right now. So anyway, you couldn't tell a kid that they couldn't have a horse or a pony or whatever, right? So this is about tapping. Virgo, this is my last fucking attempt, okay? My last attempt. Mercury retrograde, I've learned my fucking lesson. Thank you very much. All right, now. Oh my God. Okay, now let's try to finish this. So, advice from your guides, from your ancestors, okay? We have creativity, okay? Which is another 7. So we talked about that a little earlier. So some of you, like I said, could be a life path 7. You could be seeing 7777, whatever. That could be a number of significance to you. All right. And then we also have celebration. Okay. So what this feels like is the guidance from your guides here, their advice is to get ready to celebrate what you've created. Okay. I feel like some of you are definitely in this energy of creating. If not, this is your indication to get into that, to detach from whatever you feel like isn't coming and get into that creative mode as if it's there. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you something else, right? At the bottom of this deck, which we didn't really get into earlier as I intended to, but now I see why it's happening as it's supposed to, which I feel like is a synchronicity, is, you know, symbolic in itself, right? That things are happening exactly as they're supposed to. So when you feel like you don't see, you know, 111 on the timer, when you feel like you don't see what's happening, or it doesn't feel like what you're asking for is growing, just know that just because you don't see evidence of it yet doesn't mean nothing is taking place. Okay. Lack of evidence does not mean evidence of lack. Lack of evidence does not mean evidence of lack. Okay. So person of fire, visionary, catalyst, confident, energetic, entrepreneur, sexy, outgoing, creative, courageous, strong-willed, teacher, actress, entrepreneur, artist. So some of you, like I was saying, this is the card of a teacher, and this is okay. Let's real quick get you guys a timeline card, because I'm done. I'm over it. Timeline for Virgo. This is timeline for their question. Pause the video, rewind it if you need to. Timeline for Virgo, whatever they're asking about. So we had a few that popped out before the year ends. We also have no time frame can be determined at this time before the next major holiday, which is July 4th, and within 1 week. So you are the creator of your reality, Virgo. If you believe it can happen, it can. Whatever you believe, you are correct. If you believe that it'll take too long or it's going to be hard, you're also correct. So just know that you're being guided, that this new moon right here is very prominent for you guys. Okay. A lot of creative energy. The King of Wands here at the Queen of Wands, underneath each other, literally. So that's what I was kind of getting at earlier, but you know, the video cut off. So I feel like some of you may be feeling like your energy is being cut short, your energy supply is being cut, but just know that you have the power, the capability to create what you want. Okay. It's all about how you choose to see your challenges. If you see it as a challenge at all, or an opportunity to overcome, to persist, to get ready to celebrate the foundation, the stability, that of the abundance that is coming towards you. Okay. Celebrate how far you've come, and also how far you know, where you're still going. All right. So that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please smash that thumbs up, because I put so much fucking effort, and your video alone was the most ridiculous. And luckily it was the last one I'm doing today. So if it helped you in any kind of way, please smash the thumbs up, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, you guys, I'm out.